I have a theory that if you are an overthinker, you are an overpacker, and vice versa. So here is my complete guide to how to pack light and overthink as a chronic overpacker. We're gonna go properly shopping. It's gonna be so much fun. I have no use for this. And packing cubes and pouches and like boxes even. I've literally tracked it with plastic boxes. I feel like it's just South African enough. But that is so difficult to think and pull the PJs out from under my duvet. So I'm going to Cape Town with two of my friends this weekend. So I, as a overpacker, am going to be sharing you some tips and tricks for not overpacking, even when you want to. Because I know I often want to. I always want to. I always do. We'll see if I actually accomplish the not overpacking situation. But we're gonna try. And I'm gonna explain to you my process in how I try and attempt to not overpack. And then I'll be meeting up with my friends and we're gonna be planning the trip and how to squash as much as possible into the tiny bit of time, because we're literally going to drive to Cape Town, which is about a 5 to 6 hour drive from here, on Sunday, and then we're gonna drive back on Monday. So it is like the quickest little girl's trip you can imagine. Okay, tip number 1 is write an actual detailed list of items you will truly need. I find it helps even more if you keep like a running list for a while beforehand, but let's be honest, if you tend to overpack your suitcase, you're going to want to overpack your list too. So doing the list on packing day kind of helps counteract that somehow. Or if you are capable of being utterly ruthless and can unpack, so to speak, items from your list a few days before, a few times before, then working in advance can be helpful for us forgetful overpackers. Quite the list for literally 2 nights, because I'll be sleeping over with my friends on Saturday, which is tomorrow actually. And then we're gonna go together at like 8 in the morning to Cape Town on Sunday, and then Friday, why am I going from Sunday to Friday? That makes zero sense. Monday, we're gonna be in Cape Town, and then we're gonna come back. So I'm gonna be back home on Monday evening. And that is probably, I already have probably too much stuff on my list here as a chronic overpacker. So I'm gonna go through this list and make sure I know like all of this is an absolute need, and then we're gonna pack it and see how much space it's gonna take. If it takes too much space, then I'm just gonna make it even less. We'll see. Also, I just want to apologize for the lighting in this video. It's gonna be pretty bad throughout because my room has no windows. So there is no natural lighting. I'm literally working with an external light there and the light up here. So yeah, I'm so sorry. I cannot help it. But I did want to say the next step that I am doing now, so that I make sure that I have enough and not too much for every single day, is I'm going to be laying out my stuff on my bed, specifically clothing stuff and items like that. And I've already done a little this and that. So I have my Saturday, Sunday, Monday stuff. Ignore all of the stuff on the bed already. So like I'm gonna clear all the stuff off and just have the sticky notes, and then just be placing what I need for each day underneath each sticky note. So hopefully that is going to be quite helpful. It's not a method that I've done a lot, honestly. I usually just sort of wing it a little bit in terms of, okay, this is what I need for that day, but I always have like a picture in my mind of what I'm gonna need for each day. It's only when I get to the point of being like, but maybe I want a change of outfits for every single day, that I'm there, like a little bit of options, a little bit of choice. Because like, what if it's not 7 degrees, which by the way is the weather, the temperature that I'm looking at? I'm gonna be so cold. Moment of silence for the cold. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is I try and box it into like specific boxes, and it's when I go outside of those boxes and I say maybe I have 3 pairs of pants for day 1 that I overpack. So that is my tip. I'm going to put it as a tip. I don't know how I'm going to structure this video exactly, but that's definitely one of my tips. Box it into boxes and try to convince yourself that you're not going to need all the stuff that you think you're going to need, because seriously, you don't. When was the last time you needed all that stuff? All right? I'm looking at me. Yeah. I'm looking at myself, honestly. Okay, so I am going to be practicing it, and you can come to the next video where I'm going to be showing you, demonstrating that I actually did not need all the things that I wanted to pack, but I did not pack. Okay, I am predicting that in the future. Okay, let me get back into the video. Another bonus tip is pack everything that you're going to be packing onto your bed or some flat surface somewhere, and just pare it down to the barest essentials before putting it into your bag, because I know from personal experience, if I have my bag out and I'm starting to fill it with stuff, suddenly I see there's a tiny bit of space. Like, why shouldn't I pack XYZ, fill in the blank, and then I do pack XYZ, fill in the blank, and then it gets overfilled, more filled, and then I start adding necessities and more necessities and actual necessities, and then before you know it, I need a bigger bag, all because I left my bag out and then put the stuff in. So I find it personally works better if I put it up on my bed and then sort it out here and pretend that I have no space whatsoever in my bag, so that when I put it in my bag, I zip it closed and I force myself not to fill that space. Doesn't always work, but sometimes it does. And we're going for the sometimes because always is just not realistic. Okay, we're coming on the hard part now, which is decision making. So I already have my tops laid out for days. It's all good. The socks are there, everything I need, except I need to pick a pair of pants, and I need to pick jewelry, and I need to pick jerseys and jackets. I'm only taking one jacket and one jersey, so it has to match with everything, which is not a problem because it's black and it's gray. I'm going really boring, but these are my warmest tops because it's gonna be so cold. Anyways, so one of the options for the jacket is literally the jacket I'm wearing now, which I love. It was a gift from a friend, and it's nice and toasty and warm, and I can fit a jersey underneath it, which is all very important. But there are a couple other options. First up, my black rain jacket, stylish and practical as it will be rainy. Then next up, the blue denim, cozy and comfortable. This was actually my mom's, and I just love the faux fur moment. Now for a statement piece, warm, but no room for a jersey underneath this one. This is not my usual one that I usually wear. It's actually my mom's old jacket, but I actually am feeling it. The only problem is it's got some molds going on, so I'm gonna spray it with some vinegar and give it a wipe tomorrow morning. If it's still not like okay, then I will switch to a backup plan, which I haven't decided on yet. But this one, I don't even really need to wear a jersey underneath because it actually comes with a detachable cardigan jersey top thing. So it's like a lighter jacket on the inside that I can zip out. And then if I get cold, I can put the other one on top of it. So it's probably a good idea. Is it cute enough to be wearing to my visa appointment? I feel like it's South African enough because it's a K-way jacket. It's just giving South African, so ironic actually. Anyways, so that's another tip. Plan your outfits, obvious. Like, this is such a basic, obvious tip, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. Plan your outfits according to what you're gonna be doing. So day one is just basically gonna be travel, wacky. Saturday is just a sleepover. I don't need to probably think about that too much. Sunday is travel and then probably chilling at home. I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing there. And then Monday is my visa appointment, and then we're going to go shopping. Like, we're going to go properly shopping. It's going to be so much fun. Anyways, so I need something that's comfortable and cozy for that as well. I am debating so hard, also because it's supposed to be kind of rainy, and this is not actually a rain jacket, I don't think. I only have one rain jacket, which I did show you guys, but it is not the warmest jackets, and then I have to wear a really fluffy jersey underneath, and it's like the balance of everything. I need to figure this out. Okay, here's an extra thing that I just wanted to mention about myself that is not necessarily a tip, but I treat myself to having a brand new set of PJs, not like new from the store, but like new as in I haven't worn them yet, or clean set of PJs whenever I'm traveling, so that I don't have to, in the morning of my travels, think and pull the PJs out from under my duvet, or where I leave them, I store them during the day, because I've forgotten so many times to pack my PJs. So I will get myself a fresh set of PJs and just pack them beforehand so that I don't have to stress about it on the day. So that's good for remembering things, not so much for helping to not overpack, but you know, these tips are generalized. I just lost my makeup pouch thing, so I'm a little bit bummed about that. But another thing that I love to do when I'm packing is I love to put things in packing cubes and pouches and like boxes even. I've literally traveled with plastic boxes just to put things in them, because having things organized just somehow makes the packing process easier and helps me not overpack, because it's a smaller space to fill. And I feel like things just tend to fill the space you give them to fill. So. It's happening. We knew it would, but it's happening. I was just about to pack these. Now it seems innocuous, it seems quite fine, right? It's just 3 little things, but I was gonna put it in here, and this obviously is quite large, so why don't I just put like a few more pencils? Like, what if I want to color? What if I want to draw? No. Stop yourself right there and right now. I have no use for these. I already have a pen for my journal. I already have a pen to draw in my notebook, which I'm also taking, and in case of any emergency that I need to draw a pen, there's no reason for a permanent marker, an eraser, and a pencil. There is no reason. None whatsoever, okay? And if I need them that desperately, I can buy them there. This is super cheap. There's no reason whatsoever for me to be taking these, okay? That is the overpacker speaking, all right? We are breaking now. We are getting away from that. I just wanted to come on here and tell you that I have overcome. I'm not taking these. We'll see if I stick to that. Okay, ignore the mess if possible. I am introducing you now to my indecision, okay? We've got many pairs of pants to choose from. Let me adjust you so you can see properly. Okay, pants number 1. Very, very stylish. I'm not sure if you can see, but it's got like a pinstripe going on, wide leg, it's got a bit of a slit at the bottom. Really, really chic pair of pants. I don't love traveling in these because I adjusted them, so they are fitted to the waist, but very, very nice. They're not the warmest sort of pants, so they have a few strikes against them, but I do love them. Pants number 2. Now, I had intended to wear some warm leggings underneath my pants because, like I've said so many times already, it's gonna be freezing cold. So I want to prepare for that, and I cannot, these are really quite fitted. They have a nice flare. They are high-waisted. One of my favorite pairs of pants. A good friend of mine gave it to me. You know, I feel like I'm going to be cold in them. So they also have strikes against them, but they're gorgeous. These are delightful pants. These are delightful pants. Also a similar color to the previous ones. Very, very nice. I can fit a pair of leggings underneath them. They are very much my style, and they are quite comfortable, but I don't know. They're probably the best pair so far. But you know when you have something and you're like, you just don't want to, even though you know it's probably the right chop? Never mind. You're probably much more decisive than I am. I'm just very indecisive. So these are another pair. They might be a bit tight with tights underneath them, but probably not too bad. They've got this really cool zebra print on them, which I rather like, and they're a bit flared. I like flared pants. I don't like skinny pants, or like even straight legs are sometimes too straight for me, so yeah, love those. They're an option. They are quite thin. These are summer's jeans, so they're probably not going to be the warmest option, so maybe. And finally, these, I just need to iron them because I haven't ironed them recently, but they're my white ones. I love these cargo pants, love them so much. They would be fitted beautifully with the tights underneath. It'll be fine, but I don't know. It's a road trip and they're white, you know? So hard. So I need to make decisions on that and the jacket, because the jacket affects the pants and the pants for the jacket. And then on top of that, the jersey that I would add if I add a jersey is also in the mix. So I have to make decisions, and I don't like doing that, but we'll see what I come up with. Okay, here's a lesser known pitfall that I feel like a lot of overpackers fall into, and that's why I'm going to bring it to your attention so that you don't have to. So the problem that I'm facing right now is I've got basically pretty monochrome outfits right now. Like, it's going to be, this is the most color that there is. Now, it's really not that colorful on camera, but it's like a pale brownish kind of color, right? But basically it's gray, black, white, and then that color. Alright, that's all the color that I have. And then I'm going to be wearing the black jacket because it's a rain jacket and it's going to be raining like the entire weekend that I'm going to be out. So it's kind of necessary. Otherwise I would have been taking this jacket because I actually think this would be a better choice. I might still wear this one, but it'll be kind of awkward having this with the big black jacket over it. So I'm like, which one? Which is where you fall into the pitfall of, why don't I just take both? Like, I can make the space, right? I can just take both, and then also a jersey, because why not? I'll tell you why not, because we're not overpacking. That's why not. Anyways, so for jersey options with the black jacket, I've got this pretty casual sort of top. It's not that warm, but it's really, really nice and colorful. And I'm really thinking that adding a little bit of color will be super good. Then there's the other option of continuing the black, white, charcoal, monochrome kind of color system and doing this black sweater. And then there's this one, which is a polar neck. It's a little bit on the shorter side. It's really, really nice though. Like, it's pretty. And then finally, I have my fluffy, trusty cardigan that I love so much. So those are my options, and I don't know how to feel about it. I actually think that the pink one is going to be the best, but I kind of need to wash it, and I'm leaving tomorrow, so it's not going to dry in time, not in this weather. So that's kind of a bummer. Yeah, I really... decisions! I hate this. Oh! Pardon me. I really wish I could just wear this. Honestly, why not? Why not? It's gonna rain on me anyways. So, the thing is, with Cape Town rain, it rains sideways because of the wind. So you cannot wear, like, you can't use an umbrella. You actually need either a rain jacket or to get soaked. but I doubt if my friends Tori and Morgan are going to have rain jackets, so like I'll be the only one like, I don't know, I really love this jacket and I really want to wear it because I'm confident in it, you know? Ugh. And then I probably wouldn't take anything, like any jersey for underneath it, so decisions. I hate making decisions, but I'm probably going to only fully decide by tomorrow, so you'll see in my next video exactly what I chose, but yeah, for now that's good. Since this is a video about not overpacking, I have limited myself. I am only going to take a maximum of 3 pairs of earrings and 2 necklaces. But that is so difficult, I literally don't know how I'm gonna manage. Here's the thing. On a day-to-day basis, I don't wear much jewelry. Generally speaking, I wear studs in my ears to keep my piercings from closing up and a single ring on my finger. That's it. So tell me why the second I'm planning a trip, I want to take every piece of jewelry I own. There's no way explaining it. Regardless of the fact, I did end up taking 3 necklaces, 3 sets of earrings, and some extra rings. And of those things, I wore 1 set of earrings, 1 necklace, and 1 extra ring. So yeah, I overpacked the jewelry. Oh well, can't win them all. Okay, now that I have all of my stuff on my bed and ready to go, I can start packing it in here, and I have to not add anything that I haven't already packed out here, because knowing myself, the next step is going to be wanting to add more and more and more and more and more stuff until the bag is full. We're not doing that this time. Also, I haven't chosen my shoes, but I'm only gonna take like 1 pair of shoes because like literally why would I need more? But I haven't decided if I'm gonna take my boots or if I'm gonna take a pair of sneakers, so still have to make that decision. More decisions, I don't like it. But anyways, doesn't matter, we're gonna pack. I'm actually going to probably be leaving behind my laptop because, I mean, as much as I want to be that person who, you know, does all her work on her laptop and, you know, edits the video as she's making it, I don't think I'm that person, so I'm gonna leave the laptop. But everything else in here is pretty much essential, I think. Like, okay, the last bag you saw me put in there, the black bag, that is my camera bag. It's got all my camera equipment in it. Probably I could pare that down, but I like the cushioning that it has, so I don't want to not take it. So yeah, I guess I failed. Maybe, I don't know if I failed so much as like, did I really fail though? I don't think I failed. I officially did not fail. Check this out. So there are a couple like jewelry pieces, makeup, hand cream, some other things that I did not use, but overall I used 90%, more than 90%, so I did good. I hope you have a really good, not overpacked packing session the next time you go for it, and that you actually enjoyed this video, because I enjoyed making it. Like, my sister came to me and was like, I feel like you're using this as an excuse to talk a lot about what you're packing and like process verbally, because I like to process verbally, and usually I will go to her with everything and like make decisions by bouncing them off of her, which, shame, poor thing, she kind of doesn't deserve to be bullied like that. It's not bullied, but anyways, But yeah, I appreciate your help because talking to the camera kind of did help me, so thank you very much. And I will see you guys next time I see you. I'll either be at Tori's house or on the way to Cape Town. Can you believe it? So stay tuned for the next vlog. I will be trying to capture as much as I possibly can. I have not actually done a travel vlog yet, so let's see how it goes.